Maybe you do a whole campaign with Kickstarter saying, hey, I'm looking for sponsors. Who's out there? And you raise money to go buy sponsors, which is kind of invertedly, interestingly weird in its own right.
I'd like to buy some sponsors. That sounds decadent.
Yeah, I mean, very few shows buy sponsors. So by doing a Kickstarter campaign, you could then use that money to buy sponsors.
All right, so let's say I've got 50 grand. What sponsor should I buy first?
Well, it depends. Do you want to?
I want to rule the world.
I think one of the you might want to pick up someone like some jobs company, Indeed or one of those, because everyone's going to be looking for a job. I mean, 14% of the country is going to be unemployed for a while, so you might as well jump into that category. And you could specialize in outdoor work. In other words, maybe construction.
That's a great idea.
You could be, I don't think you want to do indoor stuff because you're a bear. So you do, what would be really good if there's jobs for tree cutting.
Yes. Well, it came down to me and the guy who got it for the Smokey the Bear gig. That's right. A great gig. You're outdoors all the time. The guy's he's no personality.
You know what? You could campaign to replace Smokey, saying he's old school and you're new. You could be the millennial Smokey. I mean, he doesn't have to own that. I mean, he's been around forever. I'm bored. Well,
first,
I am bored with him.
Here's a little secret for you. It's like Lassie. There have been 7 of them.
I understand, but I'm tired. I'm ready for something new. How about Boffo?
Right. Keep the forest green with a blue bear.
Absolutely. Easy to find you. You'll stick out. You pop out. The only time you're tough to find is probably if you're in water.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I'm invisible. And you know what? I enjoy a good dip in a stream. Plus, I lay in wait. All you can see is my eyes just waiting for the salmon to come by. And then I pounce.
Oh, I just thought of someone who might be a great sponsor for you. See these glasses?
Yes.
This is a French company called a Zippy, Izipizi, something like that. I can't spell it, but I can wear them. They're a French company. Actually, a friend of mine is in charge of all their media and social media stuff here. And, I don't know if you've ever worn glasses, maybe sunglasses when you're outside.
I have to, otherwise I get mobbed.
They're available, and they're always looking to promote their product, especially in the U.S.
Oh, I look good in sunglasses. You know what? I've got a swarthy blue complexion, and with the Ray-Bans on, I have to wear them, otherwise I get mobbed in public.
If you could figure out a way to fill some hotel rooms, because the travel industry is basically going to be crushed, that could be something for you.
Traveling can be a bear.
Yeah, and right now you'd be the only traveling bear and probably the only traveling anything. You know what a bagel is?
I do know what a bagel is.
But you don't know what a flagel is.
No idea.
So a flagel is a bagel that has been crushed, so it's flatter, so it doesn't have as much dough. It's more crust, and instead of being this thick, it's kind of this thick. It's just pounded down, so you get a lot of outside. You get a lot of the outside of the bagel.
Like pizza bread. They do with pizza bread. They put all the pizza stuff on a real thin, like crusty kind of thing.
Kind of, but it's actually the bagel they just push down. They just flatten the bagel down. They actually do them at, I'll give a little plug to Brooklyn Bagel, which could be Boffo's new bagel place, because they could use some promotion. Boffo's loves Brooklyn Bagels.
Sure he does.
Or Boffo loves Brooklyn Flagels. That would even be, I
can hear the jingle right now.
I could write it if I could write songs, but I can't.
Andrew, it's just a delight literally watching your brain fire up all these ideas. At the just out of your ass. You truly are a provocateur, and it's an amazing thing to watch.
When I was in Aspen, I did a little over 1,400 hours of interviews. I interviewed about 3,000 people. I like to explain my show by saying I interviewed everyone from the Clintons to a woman who was abducted by aliens after buying a blueberry muffin at the Main Street Cafe.
We had a UFO show last week, and someone talked about an encounter but did not mention muffins specifically.
Well, she literally said a blueberry muffin, and she literally disappeared from sight. I'm not saying they took her anywhere, but for 6 months we never saw her, and then all of a sudden she reappeared, and it was like, "How, you're back?" And she says, "Yes, I was abducted." So I immediately put her on my show.
I would love to have her on this program. Would she come on this show, do you think?
I believe she's now completely gone, literally.
Oh,
but,
that's a much tougher booking.
Like a self-proclaimed provocateur, I want to plug my new website, notthatanybodyAsked.com. It's a variety of things that literally nobody asked for that I am putting forth in editorial form, from stuff about in my book Starring Who, great movie roles that people turn down, and some other writings, et cetera, et cetera. So notthatanybodyAsked.com. That would be me being a promoting for. Thank you.
Clever people, always fun. Lots of clever people in the chat room. Daniel Miller, the mayor of Crazy Town up in Canada, is watching. Pat Maish, is it? It's it here. How do you pronounce that? I think it's Maish. Maish, and I bet every time he introduces himself, "Hi, I'm Pat Maish." Face? Maish? It's a cross to bear. People always ask me, what my last name is, and some people think it's the Bear. It's actually Bear. But people put the in there, I think, just for cadence. I'm just going to say Pat Maish. Kolita, you think that's right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, if a parrot thinks I have the pronunciation right, I probably do. Adrian Foley's in the chat there. Mike O'Reilly. No, my skin's fine, mate. Mike, this is my skin. This is my spring skin. My long hair doesn't come out, till it grows in. Although, you know what? With this, I don't even know if it's going to grow in or anything this year. It's weird. We'll find out. We'll learn together.
You're molting too?
I am. When I get nervous, I molt. But I'm not nervous. I'm just stir crazy. But you know what? This show gives me an outlet every day. I'm glad it gives some of you guys an outlet. Robert Brown, the Emerald City. Up in, you know what the Emerald City is, Kulita?
Yes, I do.
You know it because you saw it in the chat, or because you knew?
Because I knew.
What is it? Now she's...
Green City.
Seattle.
It's the Emerald City.
Yes, but it's... Yeah, it's...
We've been there.
Yes, we've been to Seattle. It's a beautiful town on the 6 days a week. When it does... the best thing about Seattle is Top Pot Donuts. The most delicious... They have a honey glazed Top Pot donut that I would literally remove one of my limbs if I had to, like for a box for 12 bear claws, honey glazed bear claws, a box of 12 of those from Top Pot. You could have, take my left arm. That's not my scaring arm. All my, scooping honey arm. You could have that. It would have to be a life supply of the donuts. That's that delicious. Very good donuts. You know what? After all this talk of donuts, I'm hungry. So I think I'm going to hit it. I want to thank you all for coming on the program, and we want to thank Andrew Kole for sharing his genius with us. Hopefully some of that will rub off on me. Kulita doesn't think so. Hey everybody, if you like what you saw, make sure you subscribe and click that notification button. And fill up the comments. Tell me what you'd like to see on the show and we will get it done. Thanks for watching.